PH is a music producer. I think a music artist overall. A music producer, sound engineer, songwriter, beat maker, and rapper slash sling singer of some sort. So yeah, I'm just a music artist all around. I established Raw X Studios and Productions 10 years ago. By 2009, that's when I got to produce for Chana, his first project as a solo artist, Mutoko originator. Definitely about 5 or 6 tracks on that album. That led me to produce his sophomore album, his follow-up album, which was Lost in Time. I produced pretty much the entire album. And with that, we managed to be the first hip-hop artist or hip-hop album to actually win Album of the Year at the Summers. It hasn't been achieved even up to this date, so it was a pinnacle moment in hip-hop, and it was a big moment in hip-hop, and I was pretty much proud to be a part of that. So, and I'm talking about that's 2012, I think, or 13, and that's like when hip-hop wasn't as booming as it is right now. So it was a big moment for most of us, for hip-hop as a whole. Where I am right now, it's 10 years in the game, so I've got an academy that I'm about to present to the game, which is a music academy, a pop-up music academy, where it's going to be focusing on production, producers and beat makers, where pretty much I'm going to be running them through my whole system and how I run things in my studio and help them get themselves in the game a little quicker, So more details for that will come out. It's called We Make Better Music Than You. So I'm still heavily involved in trying to establish new artists and new talent in the game. And with that said, I got an artist right now that I've been working with, I think it's over a year now, if not two, Ricco. He's a producer slash artist, singer. So it's someone that I've been really working close with in the sense of trying to switch my role and give it to him, try and give him my seat type of situation, since it's a new era coming in, and we all just need to kind of just pass the torch to the next person type of situation. So Ricco happens to be the guy for me right now, and he's about to drop his first EP called Time Lapse, and yeah, that should pretty much begin to introduce Ricco into the industry and who he is as a producer and as an artist. And that's pretty much where I'm at as an artist and as a music producer and as a overall music, whatever you want to call it.
I don't sip no liquor, I just lean like that. I don't sip no liquor, I just lean like that. Came up from the muddy, now I'm clean like that. All my niggas mugging, yeah, they mean like that. 50 niggas on me, yeah, spin like that. All my bitches uptown, yeah, they clean like that. All my bitches uptown, yeah, they rich like that. I don't sip no liquor, I just lean like that.
So what's up, everybody? I go by the name of Ricco. Come from Johannesburg. Grew up in a little neighborhood called Gamakuku down there in Johannesburg. Raised by a single mom, Started doing music in grade 9. Started as a playful thing, wasn't a really serious thing, man. I got Fruity Loops, was exciting. I had a friend of mine, lived down the street, and we used to kick it together all the time with the Fruity Loops, man. But after that, man, I was taken because all I had ever done in my life was just listen to music. And in periods where I was having a lot of arguments with people around me, my family, they couldn't understand me, I felt like that music that I was listening to every day was the only thing that was holding me down or keeping me sane, if that makes sense, So I decided that I'm just gonna do this music thing, and fortunately, I grew up from a musical family, you can say, because my mom was a choir singer at some stage in her life. So yeah, man, my mom could sing, so I took from her, I guess. Yeah, I could sing a little bit. I wasn't really serious about that because I was more into hip hop, And then when Kanye West dropped 808s and Mafia. I mean 808s and Heartbreak. What the fuck? Shit, nigga. Damn, 808 Mafia. Yeah, 808s and Heartbreak, man. Shit, that shit moved me. I was like, damn, this is a hip hop nigga singing on shit. I'm like, nah, I'm copying this shit. So I was like, luckily the Fruity Loops came with the custom auto-tune. Can you believe? Yeah, man. So I got on the Fruity Loops, man. I started fucking with the auto-tune, man. I was killing it, I don't lie. In my head, man, when I got on that shit with my little singer voice, man, I was destroying it. I was making people listen to all sorts of rubbish every day. You couldn't hear it, you know what I'm saying? I recorded from my the laptop's mic. I was like, nigga, listen to this shit, it's fire. Nobody could hear shit, but in my head, man, shit was so crazy. Okay, yeah, grew up, after matric, man, I told my mom, like, I ain't trying to do school, like, I'm not trying to do school, like, I'm really not trying to do school. My mom was, like, looking at me like, I always sort of knew this, but she didn't know the direction I was trying to take, like, the music thing. So she got me a little job. I worked for, like, 2014, yeah. 2014, I worked for a little bit. After that, I was like, nah, I can't do this, B. I'm out. Like, I told my mom, like, it was a random day. It wasn't a discussed thing when I came to Joburg, actually. It was like, I just woke up one morning, my friend came through, we're like, yo, homie, I got you an interview in Joburg. I was like, yo, mom, you know what it is, man. I gotta be out. She couldn't believe it. I make it sound so light, but it wasn't. Trust me, man. It was tense up in that room, you know what I'm saying? But my mom always knew that, like, someday some shit like this would go down because I was just always about my own bullshit, you know. Just the year before that, they just busted me for weed. So my mama knew this kid was something wrong with him. But, like, my mama loves me more than anything in this world. So with my little disorder in the head, she still had my back, you know. 2015, I moved to Joburg. No, it wasn't so subtle when I left home. So the support wasn't so easy from her because I just left. I just broke up, you know what I'm saying? I just left, you know. So her supporting me wasn't easy, you know what I'm saying? She was still getting used to the fact that I just walked out of the house one day, you know. So end of 2015, that's when she decided, like, okay, cool, you're my son, I'm gonna support you. Then I started, like, doing this music thing for real. I met Magic, yeah, this dude right here in 2015. That's the moment that changed this whole thing. Guys, I cannot get more serious about this. The moment I met this guy, everything changed. It changed from a dream to reality. Like for real. I was dreaming making beats out of the car in Brahma. I used to live there, man, that shit was beat up. But anyway, yeah. I used to just make beats there for fun. When I met this guy, he was like, yo, homie, he was like the rock czar, man. You know, he was from Pretoria and he was known by a lot of people in Pretoria because he had done music for quite a while, you know. So, like, his friends, like, he had a whole company, a rock czar, man, record label, you know. So I was like, nah, man, dog, let's do this. And first time he heard me, man, it was like, I don't know, the sonics were crazy, man. Like, the vibes were just out of this world, man. We clicked same time, you know what I'm saying? The moment I played a beat, we made a song same time, you know. So ever since then, I've been moving with him, you know. I had friends that I came with, which is why also the tape is also based on this. That's why I'm going back so deep, you know. It's based on this life and this time that I've faced till now, you know. I had a lot of friends coming to Joburg, you know, like a whole lot, you know. But, like, I've learned a lot of new things when I got here and meeting him and other people, you know. So yeah, man. Basically, when I got here, me and Magic ran it up and we made PH, man. PH turned everything and flipped it. Look now, you know, look at y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's PH, you know what I'm saying? So working with PH has been amazing, man. Like, I didn't know him before I met him, you know. So meeting him, I met him with a clean mind, a clean slate. I had no judgments about him, so going to know him and working with him is just, he's amazing, you know. I think he's still the best producer in South Africa right now. You know, personally, I still think that. My tape, I could really say a lot, but I don't have a lot to say right now because I would really want people to hear music first. But what I would say about it is that, like, I'm living something, I'm living this life of mine, and I'm telling it in my music. You know, the bad, the good, the influences, everything that I grew up understanding or grew up listening to, grew up doing is in that tape. You know, it's basically a display of what a teenage, like a Born For You stage should live, if it makes sense like that. You get what I'm saying? Anybody should say from 94 up would understand maybe at some point what I'm saying if they're hip hop listeners. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my tape is just about our lives, man, and how we are misfits in a way, but we are pioneers also in a way, you know. When I got into hip hop, I got in with it with a soul feel, you know. So when I heard, I used to like trap and stuff. So when I heard the trap, I loved that stuff. So but I sing, so I wanted to bring it out in the way I feel. So I put in keys, you know, more natural sounds, harps, because they make me, I don't know, they just they make me feel a certain way where I feel I can release, you know, myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. The sound at this point is a lot of low, slow tempoed music, because at this point in time I was listening to a lot of old Travis Scotts and mid Migos to new Migos, because those are my musical influences, to be honest, you know. In the middle of that also I was listening to Tory Lanez, you know. I was learning. I never went to vocal classes or learned how to sing, but I was learning through what I heard, you know. So every time I went in the booth, I practiced what I heard from how he was delivering it, you know what I'm saying? And in terms of the beats, I would like to say I listen to all sorts of the like beats, producers, artists, you know. So I get from T-, I get from Metro Boomin, a lot from Metro Boomin, because I think he's a standout producer out of everybody, and I feel like I've reached a point where I can do that, you know, because I've learned so much from how he organizes a beat, you know, from the very first minute to the last, you know, and how the kicks come in certain sequences and not in every similar sequence that everybody would put them, you know. So yeah, and like I said, I like a lot of natural sound. I don't like too sonic-y or too electric. I like things to sound more real, but add trap feel to it, you know. That's my sort of soul, you know, because keys are things I heard from a very young age. Sam Cooke, I was listening to him, you know. My aunt was listening to Sam Cooke actually, and I was hearing him every day, you know. So yeah, that's how it came about.
Broadcast live